want your opinion on this since I've got you here and we're talking about salt.
Okay.
So, reading a lot about pre-salting lately, with like even a day beforehand. What's your opinion on that? So,
what are we cooking? Number one question. What
for-
size of cut are we gonna cook?
So the first time I did this was actually with a chicken. So I take a whole chicken, I would salt it liberally and put it on a rack over a sheet tray in the fridge, not covered. So we're getting seasoning, but also drying out of the skin so that when I roast it, it gets extra crispy. And so that's how I started. But what I've been reading lately and experimenting lately with is doing cuts like this, salted the day before. Not as much as you did, a little bit less.
Yep.
But then letting it dry out in the fridge and then doing one last salt before I cook it.
So it's almost in the idea of dry brining, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost exactly like that. Right? Brine is wet. It's water, sugar, salt, whatever seasonings you think you're going to put in there, whatever submerged, depending on the size of the mussel. You got a 28-hour, 24-hour. It sounds spicy.
Yeah, it smells so good.
That smells like wagyu deliciousness.
Yeah.
Yes. So, short answer is, how long is it going to sit?
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is you're pulling out the moisture out of the mussel structure, right? Which is going to add to the pellicle. If you're picking up smoke, right, you're going to have that natural tackiness at the end of the day when you pull it out. And also, like a piece like this, I let it be in a little salty crust for anywhere from 8 hours to almost 24 overnight in the fridge if you want. But you have to kind of do that trial by error, right?
Right. You can overdo it.
You can, and then what's happening is you're partially curing that piece of meat, right? Okay. So the outer portion is going to start to get a little leathery, maybe a little bit more of the chewiness versus what we're going for here is a nice solid crispy.
Yeah, right.
So it's kind of trial by fire.